Hi, this is me, Myra Nicole Mayer, and I wanted to talk about why I took my parodies down off of my main pages. I introductorily put out the parodies because I wanted it to be proof that negative things and negative content was being said about me behind my back. Although people did not have my image, they was using a variation of representations of my image and expressing illegitimate content about me. Understand that parodies are illegal. It's a they're protected by the First Amendment right. So only thing what a person is doing is, in short, is a glamorous way of hating on you. They're just saying they're just saying their opinion. So if you fit their stereotype of I think this is what this type of aesthetic represents, then you understand, and I want to portray it this way. It's not as if they had my voice. It's not as if they have a signature. But they are definitely using something with a close representation. I have one parody in which it was a Myra, and my industry name is Myra. My name is Myra Nicole Mayer, and the Myra was supposed to be like a white woman, and at the time, I was going through it with a lot of party websites with them Asian, the appearance of my face, and people just felt like, well, we at least got her, and then it was also, Myra also has some type of military training or secret operative training. And I knew right then and there, I have a past with the military, so that is proof that people are in the military, returning from the military, also trying to get industry connection, and could be spreading some untrue content about me. And maybe they're going around saying, well, I was stationed with this woman, so therefore you should take what I say as serious because I have proof that I was stationed with this woman that I know. And since she's a big mystery anyway, I am the closest thing you're going to get to her. And I like to say that I did not have very many friends, if any friends in the military. And if I did have friends, they were not stationed in the dorm with me or where I stayed. A lot of my friends were back at home or I was just by myself. I listened to a lot of Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I Walk Alone, Green Day. So therefore, you understand, like, there was never really a point in my life in which I trusted anyone or had a close friend. I just tell people, whoever it may be, how it is and how I perceive a situation. But that's how I felt like with the Myra situation. I felt like it was a very threat to me because I know about what type of contracts I took up with the government, and I felt like that was a big deal. So I wanted to know. I wanted the government to know because I know I'm being monitored. Can't even talk about that. But if I was to be monitored, I wanted it to be known that these type of things were being said, and I have proof of it, and I have every reason to believe it's me. After all, it even had on an outfit, and someone probably had to connect to Adult Swim. Another one is that with the Myra and with the Cristal and the Luna. Well, with Cristal, I have to think about it is who would want to see me at that point in which that's what I am or which that I may be representing, and it's not true. So at the time, I was backing down an unnamed radio station. I'm not going to name it, an unnamed group of people, and they had a flyer out saying that I was doing things that I was not. And they wanted to prove so badly. They even had like females that people believe could pass for me. So I spoke to the police and I spoke to lawyers about it. And image defamation is image defamation. The public wants to believe that I was dancing somewhere, especially if they have a cartoon version of my aesthetic up somewhere being aired. But I don't know what happened with that episode. I don't know what happened. I think he tried it on someone else and it didn't work as well. I mean, to me, I looked at it in a way like I'm really from a place in which women are beaten down and abused, and if they go that direction in life, and I just kind of thought that, I know the reality of it, and I did not fall victim to that, but I just thought it was kind of, but you got to look at the Boondocks. They portray, Aaron McGruger portrays all black people that way and all people on the show that way. Like everyone is evil and everyone has their own agenda. So therefore, if for the most part, if if you're gonna be on the Boondocks, you're either gonna be portrayed as some type of ignorant degenerate. So but I just thought like with the Cristal, it stood out to me because it was kind of like it's kind of like they're portraying this female as she gets whatever she wants, no matter what way in life that she goes. She always comes out on top, but it's her choice to choose whatever. So therefore, it's kind of like I used to take the hating as a compliment, but I'm letting go of that. But I'm going to continue to acknowledge that if those things are said about me, I'm going to track them down and I'm going to back them down. And another thing is, with the Luna, it just looks like a tan version of me with some black hair on. And, with the Luna version, it's about a deadly woman. And, she gets involved with men. And if they reject her, she becomes violent and deadly. Like I said, it's just, that's to me just seems like, Aaron's depiction of his hatred or his hatred of a certain stereotype of woman. Now, hey, if that's supposed to be me, I don't really need it out there that I could be a thug or that I don't play or that I get buck with it. I really don't need that. I really don't need that shadow on my back. I really don't need that behind me. But because people can instantly look at that and they instantly will say, they look at the show and they reference, you fit that stereotype, or you could be Luna. You understand? You know? I have a gene thing, and I have a gene. I wouldn't call it disorder. I have a genetic condition. They call it moon baby. It causes you to be light and allergies to sunlight. So therefore, calling something Luna. Luna is the moon. I did have a Bluetooth at the time when the show was really popular. I did use a Bluetooth and constantly speak to an individual about my locations. It was for safety. And as for the owning of 15 wolves, when I was growing up, we did have a husky who was part wolf, and we got it from a guy who owned a pack of hybrid husky wolves. I mean, how many more coincidences? I cannot prove that it's me, nor do I want to, but that doesn't stop the public backlash and the defamation, and when it's time for me to live my life, how people react to me. I'm not going to change. If someone feels like because you are this way, because you look this way or represent this type of aesthetic, then that instantly makes you a target, and you that makes you a subject of hatred. Um, I don't need no help to love myself, and I don't need no help to hate myself. So therefore, I took the parodies down just to show that there's no longer a point in my life where I think that hating is cute. But I am going to keep it around to put people out there, because I've already put it out there, to let people know, like, this is what's being said about me. I've gone through courts and I've talked to different things. And I'm just going to stay strong because it's just an opinion and they probably don't have no facts. Alright, let me go. Bye.